Hello. Ooh, it's Wednesdays with Chasey Poo. This week's topic is great. It's trans rights and, more like the lack thereof. Um, Here in Canada, we don't have trans rights. We have gay and lesbian rights, and that's cool, and they can get a lot of money if they get, harassed or beaten and stuff like that. But gender identity, which is what it refers to in the bill that they're trying to pass, I really don't know what it's called, but let's just say it's that. It doesn't exist yet. It's a bill that's been trying to be put forward with the NDP government in Canada here, but it's not implemented. So we don't have any rights, and that sucks. I can basically go to the hospital and get rejected because I'm trans, and I know I'm saying this literally as just like a white male passing in society. So at first glance, you would not know that I'm trans at all unless I told you my trans status. But I can't even go ahead and go and talk to you about the amount of discrimination that people from minority groups lower than trans people experience. It's all about intersectionality up in here. We gotta talk about class, we gotta talk about color, we gotta talk about, geographic area. And, I mean, there's a hierarchy of discrimination within the trans community. I didn't finish that sentence before I moved. But yeah, I want to talk about a little experience that I talked about on Facebook, and Chris mentioned that I should talk about it for my video. I went to a job interview. I got the job, and the day I, the day I was supposed to go for my training, I had to give them my IDs and my social insurance number. Now, my name is not changed yet. I mean, it's changed now, and all my new cards are coming in the next 3 weeks. But this was like a month ago, and nothing was changed yet. I didn't even have my name change certificate yet. It was in the mail. I told the lady this, and she's like, we can't change your name in the system because it goes with your social insurance number. And I said, that's fine. I completely understand that if I need to log into the computers as my old name, I will do that. But can everybody in the office please refer to me as Chase and as male pronouns? Obviously, look at me. She said no. Can you believe this? Can you believe she said no? I actually can't. I mean, in my experience, most people at work have been super nice, and this was just ridiculous. Like, I literally, like, pretend this is my card. I was like, I literally pointed to my picture and my name, and I was like, do I look like this? Do I look like this name? You can't call me this name. It's not gonna work. Anyways, it was absolutely ridiculous. So I sat in the training for 3 hours, and we had to give our schedules to the person, and we had to say our name in front of like 7 other people or something. And when it came to me, I was the last one. I had to say my old name. Now, I don't know if people experience this as much as I do, but I haven't said my name, like, out loud in probably like 3 years. The only time I have ever said my name is that if I have to make appointments. But that to me sucks. It sucks so much, but it's for me. I need it. And it's not like people are judging me. I mean, my voice doesn't sound like it, but it doesn't matter. Like, that's it. But I have never had to say it in front of other people. This caused me a lot of emotional harm. And I really, you can call me dramatic if you'd like. I know I'm not being dramatic. It was absolutely ridiculous. The amount of hate that I felt within myself because I let myself say that name. So I left the training. I went to school. I cried the entire way to school. And that's my story. I didn't go back. I couldn't. I can't do it. Nope, it wasn't going to happen. And it sucked. And the person called me on the Sunday for a shift that I was supposed to go to. And they said my old name. And I was like, yes, this is me. And they were like, hello? Like, it wasn't actually me. Like, I'm lying. But it was me, obviously. And it was really interesting to get that call where I was basically telling her how she discriminated against me, and I feel like I am not human because she literally did not understand what I was saying when I was telling her, look, I'm trans, you can't do this to me. Nothing. And then she called me back like a couple days later and said, we have done your termination. And I was like, yes. And it was horrible. To be completely honest, I wanted to die. You said my name 4 times within this phone call when I fucking asked you not to fucking say my name. Behind me, it's behind me. My name is now fucking changed, and I have my new social insurance number, and that's it. And for people who are like, well, can't you just go back to the company? Really? In the future, foreseeable future, I do believe that trans rights will be included. I do believe that the bill will pass in Canada eventually, and that trans people will be recognized as fucking human beings and not as fucking people who just walk around and are fucking lesser than everybody else. Fuck that. Fuck, fuckity, fuck. This is me talking about Quebec, Canada, okay? I'm not talking about America. I'm not talking about any other experience to other minority groups who are lesser than trans people, which exist. I mean, I'll give you an example. Could be a trans woman who is of color. I mean, I don't even want to imagine the amount of discrimination that a person from that status, I guess, could experience. Yeah. And I mean, I experience discrimination now, and I pass as white male. I mean, I'm white, and I pass as male. Yeah. That's all I had to say. Sorry, this video is long. I talked a lot today. I did a presentation. I finally finished my paper. 2 days, 7,000 words. I'm outie. Have a good day.